no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to fight their way back to the mountaintop. Draymond Green says we're going to hunt it for 5 years, and now we're hunting again. That's always a fun position to be in, going after everybody else. I love hunting. That's fun. Guys, back to you.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins in competition. Thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got Ja Morant. He's out there with Champ. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Anderson in at the 4 spot. And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiseman's out there with Wiggins. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Morant against Curry. Tipped away. Morant with the steal. Adams the pass to Jay. And stolen by Wiggins. To the inside, Curry. And the layup's good off the glass.
What an effort from Curry in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back.
Jay, covered by Wiggins. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Knocks it loose. Morant with the steal. Driving in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game and how it's been going for the Grizzlies.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 6 points for Champ.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Wiseman, and the layup is good.
The passing ability of Steph Curry, not just a shooter, he's skilled at spotting open guys.
Here's Morant. And Anderson kicks to Adams. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, #1. The Grizzlies, 4th.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
On the wing, Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with the shot, watch out.
Different look here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Wiseman. Toscano Anderson comes in for Draymond Green. Kuminga's come in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Curry. Champ, at number 3, he's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Memphis. Here's Thompson. Good, nice job down low. Thompson's got 5 now.
Thompson has a beautiful looking floater. Tough for the defense to contest.
Pass to Jay.
Hey, yo, right here.
He takes it in, and that one is hammered home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Warriors trail by 9. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Kyle Anderson. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
That's tipped. They retain possession. Passes it to Champ. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 10.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Poked away. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good. And that's now 6 points for Jay.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside. Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
And he drives in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Warriors trail by 13. Here's Jay. And makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Morant outside. No good on the quick 3. From deep. And so it's Memphis, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, he's won at the highest levels, and Steph Curry understands what's required to get back to that lofty position.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now. We have to follow that kind of game plan. Stay in the moment, do what we do every single night, and go get it.
Hey, you're the one, keeping your focus.
And as much defensive attention as Curry commands on a nightly basis, he can't afford a lapse of focus.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, Ja Morant, he's out there with Champ. Then there's Jay. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Adams in at center, locking down the middle. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing. Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Poked loose. And Memphis turns it over again. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Warriors trail by 11. Got a piece of it, so another turnover for Memphis. Here's Jay. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Different look here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Toscano Anderson. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Klay Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Merrill's checked in. Brooks comes in for Jay. Baines checked in for Champ. And it's Williams in for Morant.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Now, here's Clark. No points in the game yet for him. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
Warriors trail by 15. That's tipped. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Merrill. Here's Bain. Five on the clock. Brooks outside. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. First in scoring, 5th for free throw percentage, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Williams against Green. Williams passes to Bain. From deep three-point range, that one no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Going against a conference opponent, one that outplayed them head-to-head last season, a chance for payback.
Clark against Green. Clark the pass to Bain. Back to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Williams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Taken away by Williams. Good work there as it goes.
Timeout.
Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
And 101 left in the first half of the game. They get a hand on it. Inside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Unloads from 9. 20 feet out. Clark outside. Outside, Jones, just 5 to shoot. No good that time. Great D that time from Curry. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Jones with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Yes, that goes in. Jones has got his first points of the night. Here's Curry. Jones dishes to Clark. Wing shot on the way. From deep. And they get it back. Goes back up. And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Memphis did not hesitate to set the pace. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. They were sitting on top with a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
Well, they were playing like giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Jay, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Adams. The pass to Champ. He kicks it to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Anderson's got 6.
So much of Anderson's future value is tied to the improvement he makes with the three-point shot.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that serves him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
And here are the Warriors now. After Memphis gets the 3, here's Champ.
Come get it, come
From
get it.
deep three-point range, here's Jay, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jay's got 5 points in the quarter. Warriors trail by 21. Ball's knocked loose. From deep, Morant with it. Wiseman picks him up with the shot. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Wiseman. Toscano Anderson comes in for Green. And Poole subbed in for Curry. Thompson outside.
Come on, now, man.
Looking to end the run. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got his third bucket of the night.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Here's Jay. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Assists aren't Thompson's strong suit, but he smartly feeds a ready shooter.
Here's Champ. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Champ's got 15.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Here's Toscano. Another 3 for Golden State.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Poole. Guarded by Morant. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
And the 3-ball is good. And now 24 points for Jay.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Warriors trail by 20. From deep 3-point range, here's Morant. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
From deep. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Basket counts. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And the Warriors with some changes. Wiseman comes in for Bielitsa. And Kuminga subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. 41 seconds left to play here in the third. To the paint to end the run. Toscano's shot is good. Toscano's got 5 points now in the quarter.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Toscano Anderson.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, Draymond Green.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And Thompson kicks to Green. Feeds it to Wiseman. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
The Warriors making a switch here, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, play Thompson at the line for one.
People say Klay Thompson's shooting form is picture perfect, and they're not wrong. Kids out there, watch how he shoots it and take notes.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Wiseman. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
James Wiseman.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Champ. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more into their lead as we head to the fourth.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Grizzlies out in front as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Memphis. Champ out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Curry aware of his role. When you're at the point, you have to keep everyone involved.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And some changes here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Kevon Looney. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Poole subbed in for Lee. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. Brooks with the bucket.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Knocked loose. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
And that one's good, Morant.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now, here's Kuminga. Wiggins passes to Wiseman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Out to Morant. Latrey. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Clark with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. From downtown, it's stolen by Curry. 3-on-3. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
That one drops for him. And that's now 6 points for Steven Adams.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Morant outside. Fires it up. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 23 points for Champ.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Swiped away. Jacks up a 3. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Adams wide open. It doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. Knocked away. Curry passes to Poole. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Toscano Anderson comes in for Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Curry. Now, here's Poole. Here's Looney, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Wiggins, and Lee's subbed in for Jordan Poole. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Toscano. Brooks covering. Here's Lee outside. It's deflected. Here's Conchar. Drains it from beyond the arc. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Gets a hand on it, and Williams is right there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. On the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest is here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Jay.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks to stop the run, and it's one Toscano Anderson with the 3.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
And there's a whistle that goes on John Conchar. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Warriors now. It's stolen. Here's Melton. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Iguodala. Conchar, good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now Lee. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Warriors basketball.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Poked away. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Pull-up jumper, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Will it go? And it falls.
Working over that in-between area. Defense is down, having a hard time shutting that down.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
That'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us.